Francisco, big time iFlip loyal viewer, is saying, "What's going on with the server?" The app is very slow. Yes, and we know we know. I can get into the dev side and the product side of this question, but Lee, do you have any comments from like just the customer side that you want to
Yeah.
add here?
I always tell people and it's kind of personal preference, whether you use the, web-based computer version or the mobile app. I'm on my computer all day long, so I use the computer version. I like it because there's a bigger screen, more, real estate, if you will, there. And it's easier to display certain things as well. But I would say like that one is, at least currently, the computer version is working better than the mobile app. And you might be surprised that we probably have a lot more people that use the web version when they do check on things than the app. Both are fine. Both will be working flawlessly here in the near future. I don't want to give any dates or hold our team to anything that can't be met necessarily, but I do know they're working very hard on things, and Aaron can get more in depth with it. But the app, I want to say there's going to be a new release coming here in the next few weeks or so. So, Aaron, I'll kind of kick it back to you, and you can get more in depth if you'd like. But my preference is just use the computer version. Typically, that one has been working best lately. But yes, we do know that there are a little bit of problems with it, but it's all trending in the right direction. So, Francisco, you and I both can't wait for it to be working perfectly again.
Yeah, absolutely. Francisco, thank you for the question. And like I said, we welcome this kind of stuff because we really pride ourselves on the transparency and the honesty and the authenticity. So if you have a complaint and if you have a criticism, please don't feel free to bring it up. I mean, you can bring it up on the live chat here, or you can email us if you want it to be a little bit more private or offline. Email mailbag@iflipinvest.com for any of these kinds of questions. But just to bring back Francisco here, hopefully he's still here and watching. I understand the app is very slow, and when you say the app, I'm going to assume that means mobile, because that's what most people mean by the when they say app, they mean a mobile app. Okay, now without getting into too much technical detail, it used to be that the iFlip web app, the desktop version, and the mobile version were two separate things. We try to make them look as similar to each other as possible, but from a development perspective, there were two different apps that we needed to code for, update, troubleshoot, hotfix, patch, all these kinds of things. There were two separate things that we needed to develop on the back end, right? What does that mean? Like, obviously for you, like, you want it to be synced up, you want the same experience as well. But what we've part of the reason that you're experiencing these issues right now is our efforts to merge the two. Without getting into too much detail, there's like different platforms of code that our app sits on. Like, there's one set for mobile, and there's one set for desktop. Okay, they don't talk to each other, and that's not a scalable thing. So it's one of those growing pains phases that we're gonna have to face sooner or later, and we chose sooner. And we're moving off of both platforms. We're introducing a third platform that has the ability to manage both desktop and mobile at the same time. So going forward, once we fully migrated to this new environment, coding environment, if you will, we have the ability to simply code in one place, and then the changes will update in both your phone, your mobile, and the desktop. And this actually sets the stage for, we don't have this version out right now, like a tablet version, but it's not as common. But it sets the stage for us to very easily release a tablet version as well, if we choose to do that down the road. So this is one of those things that we made a judgment call we knew it was going to hurt, right? Just like you're hurting, right? The app is very slow. We're hurting too. Just ask our customer service team. We're hurting too. But it was one of those things that it's faced a little bit of the pain now, or a lot of the pain later, because like everything that we do later would cost triple, would take triple the manpower, would take triple the efforts, right? It was just something that we decided was better to deal with while we're still kind of early and growing. So hopefully that addresses that question. We are working on it. I don't have a clear timeline, but we do have some stuff. Like Randy was here last month and he teased a little bit of this. We have some stuff coming in July that should sync up with the release of all of the fixes and the migration to the new coding environment and everything. I'm trying to leave the technical details out because that probably doesn't interest a lot of the people, right? So that is hopefully it's not an excuse really. I'm just trying to explain what's actually happening here, and we recognize it, and that is what we're doing to fix it. And hopefully by next month we will be in a much better place, and all of this will be in the rear view mirror.